now our pleasure to introduce two students who have been selected by their peers to represent the graduating class as this year's valedictorian. These individuals exemplify the spirit of our school community through their hard work, leadership, and genuine care for others. Both have demonstrated outstanding academic achievement, consistent involvement in school life, and a deep commitment to our peers' success and well-being. They do not believe in their voices, but with their actions, showing kindness, perseverance, and willingness to lift others up. Their presence in the classroom, in the hallways, and in school activities has left a meaningful impact on our community.
It is with great pride that we invite Jimit, Panchal, and Aaron Justin, Dilijohn-Harry, as the valedictorians for the class of 2024-2025.
AGB has been a place for us to grow as students and individuals. Throughout our years, we've watched our classmates grow to the amazing crowd sitting before us today.
We are both honored to be representing the graduating class of 2025 as their valedictorians.
All of our graduates have an incredible achievement of making it to this day. It may just seem like another step, but it represents years of effort and growth.
It's unbelievable to think that after many years at elementary school, we're taking our education to a new height with high school. It sounds pretty exciting, but also nerve-wracking at the same time.
Through our friendships and relationships, we've made our journey through elementary school memorable, which will enable us to thrive in the future.
Although graded as our last year at elementary school, it should not be taken for granted. The years flew by so quickly, and the memories will also make them count.
Today marks the end of a chapter, but before we turn the page, let's take a look back on the last 10 years of our lives. When we started school, we were introduced to a whole new world. Everything was completely different from what a college was. I remember my first day was stressful, clinging to my parents' legs, dreading the moment they let me leave this unfamiliar building with all these new faces. As the days passed, we started to build our foundations and make new friendships. We listened to stories, traced the alphabet, played games, and enjoyed the ignorance of early childhood.
We progressed into first grade, and we were introduced to math, spelling, and basic science concepts. Things started to get more difficult, but through perseverance, we were able to adapt to these new changes. Throughout primary grades, we encountered more tests, projects, and the dreaded EQAO, which we had to skip due to COVID-19. We got to know each other better, and those friendships became the glue that held us together, but we only really cared about playing math games and knowledge hub. After conquering the primary grades, we eventually moved on to the junior grades, and it was like going back to square one. New teachers, new people, a new yard, and things were completely different. But we adapted to these changes and became more confident and independent.
The junior years were great times, building snowboards, field trips to nets, and Matthew's never-ending cluttered desk. We learned so many essential skills, problem solving, critical thinking, and always going above and beyond. It was at this time I joined AGB.
However, grade 3 had a very rocky end. COVID-19 became a global pandemic and was the biggest plot twist since finding out teachers don't really live at school. We went from praying for snow days to not going to school for an interrupted year.
The world was engulfed in fear, and many of us attended online school through Google Meet. We quickly adjusted to these changes, for it was a whole new world. We would just sit at our computers, probably using cool background filters and playing video games.
In 5th and 6th grade, the COVID-19 protocols eased up, and we were back in person full time. I missed it a lot. It was great to be back in school, and all of us had a great few trips, like Duffin's Creek, playing tag in the forest, and going fishing. But at the end of the day, I had many mosquito bites. Grade 6 was also a very enjoyable year when the World Cup was going on, and we would all watch matches during French. It was truly amazing. This year, we had EQAO, and this time we did not have a virus to help us.
Finally, we have our last two intermediate years, bringing many new challenges. But this time, we adapted in the blink of an eye because of all the knowledge and skills we developed throughout the years. These last 2 years felt extremely quick. We had many more opportunities and responsibilities, but there was also more freedom. Sports events, Skills Ontario, morning announcements, clubs, science fairs, PAGE programs lead the way.
Field trips such as exploring Pickering High for next year gave us a lot of information to take in, honestly. The Shrek musical, the Future Voter Summit, Future City, clubs, and school tournaments.
Band and an unhealthy Uno obsession. I don't think Ms. Fallis' and Mr. Kwok's former grade 7 class ever recovered from having hours in the scorching heat on the movies trip.
We also have karaoke night from student council, which is an absolute blast. Also, the Pickering High School to see where we are attending next year. The Future Voters Summit was also a very informative experience, hearing from politicians and having the chance to ask questions firsthand. The school sports tournaments brought us great opportunities to compete and showcase our skills in sports. Our extremely talented sports teams represented us in badminton, volleyball, basketball, football, cricket, dodgeball, frisbee, spikeball, kickball, and many, many other sports.
There were many small, funny in-class memories making us laugh. From preaching a shared glass of chocolate milk to jumping some beer at indoor recess, we didn't realize it then, but these memories are the ones that will be forever kept in our hearts. The graduating class of 2025 is an extremely talented group of students who have achieved many great things, but it's undeniably true we couldn't have done this alone.
Thank you to all of our teachers and school staff who were there to guide us every step of the way and prepared us to become successful in high school. A big thank you to the teachers of our graduating classes, which up first, we have Mr. Adams, and his iconic Under Armour sweaters and jorts with his jokes and always pushed us to succeed.
Mr. These taught us lessons about life, school, and Instagram that will guide us throughout high school. Madame Saunderson,
Madame Taylor's, which we made French class fun and introduced many new ways to learn. Mr. Kwong,
with his Under Armour, jeans, and unprecedented personality.
Miss Liu, who joined us but did an amazing job teaching her class.
Mr. Andrews, which is signature lines and advice that we will always stick with us.
Miss Galinsky, who is new to this school but giving us fun ways to learn art in a unique, fun way.
Mr. Collymore, part-time chill music teacher and full-time D&D legend.
And Mr. Hedwood, making gym fun with his unique ways to teach us sports.
And Miss Prim, Miss Russell, and Mr. Henry and Miss Taylor, supporting our school community with patience, care, and kindness. We also want to thank Miss Appleton, our librarian,
our EAs, the office secretaries, Miss Dawson and Miss Jones.
Custodians, shout out to Mr. J.
Principal Miss Kerr.
And Vice Principal Mr. Anderson, who never failed to add a punch of humor to our days. Get it? Anyway.
They all played a major role in shaping our experience at AGB, making it fun and memorable with their dedication to our growth and education. We all thank you, especially Miss Russell, Mr. Dees, Miss Prim, and Mr. Collingwood, for organizing our grad trip and making our graduation show special. Also appreciating our past staff, Mr. Rain, Mr. Knight, Miss Hamilton, and Miss Joseph, who all contributed to the success of this school over the last few years.
We also want to thank the graduates for voting us to be your valedictorians. It's an honor we sincerely appreciate, and we truly wouldn't be standing here without your support. We're both incredibly grateful for the trust you placed in us. Last but not least, we'd like to take a moment to sincerely thank all the parents and guardians. Your presence today means a lot, as it provides us with support and uplift. Special thanks to my mom and dad, who provide me with guidance, encouragement, and unconditional love throughout thick and thin.
Parents and guardians have supported us grads throughout our lives. Also, a special thanks to my parents, as I wouldn't be up here without you guys constantly pushing me to reach my fullest potential. I heard it takes a village to take care of a kid, but for me, it might have been a whole army. So thanks to you, Mom and Dad. Because of you, I achieved my goals and you supported me my entire life. I'm very grateful for parents like you.
In a few months, we're going to face the next big challenge, high school. Sure, there might be a bit of anxiety, new people, new school, new everything. But there's also excitement. We get to choose our paths, chase our passions, and meet people and make friends. And if there's one thing these last 10 years have showed us, is that we're more than ready. The first kindergarten experience felt like the biggest, scariest leap. But we've proven time and time again that we can adapt, grow, and thrive, no matter what.
Our class has successfully overcome challenges so far, from EQAO to lockdowns. I'm sure we will adapt to any changes that come our way throughout high school. Graduation is our first major academic milestone, and it provides us with the foundation for our future academic success. Time ahead will reveal the heights and successes we will reach. But one thing will always be the same, that we will always be AGB Flyers and a part of this school's history.
The future's not ready yet, but we're ready to write something legendary. From this year's valedictorians, Jimit
and AJ.
Congratulations to the class of 2025, and may we all have the best of luck for our futures.